Morning, Wednesday, June 26, 2024. So I cut the Rust-Oleum red oxide primer down with gas, and I'm applying it now. The reason I cut it down is when I'm putting it on with a brush, if you cut it down thin, you don't get the brush marks that you do leaving it thick. It just flees nice and flat. The downfall is you got to put multiple coats, but I'd rather put a couple of coats on and sit there and have to sand and take off 90% of the primer, to get the brush marks out. So I say the gas helps to lay it flat. This can just about had it, getting down to the bottom. I've been cutting my paint with gasoline since I don't know, that's how I was taught, I guess, when I was a kid. We were painting the bicycle frame. We had some Rust-Oleum. Grandfather said, hey, mix gas in there, thin it out, it won't look so bad, because we were painting, it was leaving all the brush marks. So he stuck the paintbrush just in straight gas and started running it up and down the bar, and it was flattening it all out. So live and learn. He grew up during a depression, so you learn to do with what you have. So I sanded on the end over here. Let me see if I can show you here. Let me reset this. So you can see I just made this part of it out of filler. I just kind of blobbed it in there nice and thick, and then carved the end of that ball out, because what there was a bunch of metal that was sliced and bent in, laid over and tacked and welded and all that. So it's probably about 1/8 of an inch, thick over the metal. It's not going anywhere. And that's what I'll have to build on the other side. I'll have to pretty much just simulate it. Get the rest of the primer on that. So far so good. So I sanded with 36. Then I went back over with 220. Knocked it down as much as I could without getting into the metal. Below the ocean floor, as they say. Painting on the house is continuing, obviously. For some reason today, though, I decided to sleep in a little bit. I don't know. Some days I just don't have it. Like, I want to go out there and work on the house. And what's great about being self-employed is I can say, screw it. What's not good is if I don't do it, it won't get done. So, we got all summer. We got another 2 months, and all I got is like 2 sides of the house to paint. So, I'm doing pretty good. I've got one side almost all the way complete. And there we got the first coat of the primer on there. This truck, like I said, it's a patinaed paint job, and like the rust here where the hole is, I fixed the cab up inside so no air can get up there, because the floor is solid over this area. So, but I didn't fix that. I didn't fix this. You can see the bottom of the fenders got the rot because it matches the patina of the truck. I don't know. That's just the way it is. That's the way I like it. A little lucky. She's being kind of calm this morning. Look at her eyes. She likes getting a little bit sleepy laying in the sun. She was laying out the other day all stretched out on her back in the sun like she was out here sunbathing or something. What a trip. Alright, guys. See what's going on here in Rusty, Rhode Island. We're keeping at it. I got to turn this truck around now because I got to work on the other side. That's my plan for the next half or 3/4 of an hour, is to get the trailer hooked up and get this turned around. Say out from Rusty, Rhode Island. Hope you're enjoying your Wednesday.